your experience a lot is from a tier one miner's perspective, which is different than from being from a service provider. So I'm curious to know from your experience, what is driving the adoption of technology in the mining industry right now?
Well, the key thing which has changed over the last, I'd say even as close as 25 to 30 years, are the concepts around environment, sustainability and governance. So the community have got developed a voice which, if we want to maintain our license to operate, has to be dealt with. So community is big. And you say, well, how does mining impact on community? Well, there's things like dust, there's tailing storage facilities which sit in many people's backyards. So the tech around that is, well, how can we not build traditional tailings storage facilities? How can we put dry material out there in a different form? How can we find other uses for tailings? How can we monitor tailings facilities so that people can actually understand what's happening in real time of what's sitting in their backyard, particularly in places like Chile, where we are a seismic country, and after every earthquake or tremor, what is the status of that tailing facility? I think after that, then decarbonization is big. Decarbonization means we need to be more efficient, but we also need to figure out how do we actually hack our concentrators, well, basically all our processes. So, how do we go from a diesel-driven truck and shovel operation to an all-electric? And that drives a whole lot of things: electric drive trucks, how you put in the infrastructure to actually provide that energy. Safety continues to be big. So, we've already seen anti-collision rollout. We've already seen, well, the next level after anti-collision is obviously autonomous, and autonomy has come a huge way, both in drills and in trucks. And so that's been a big win from a safety point of view. There's anti-fatigue. And then you get into productivity. And productivity is, how can we get more out of what we've got, particularly out of our resource where the value actually lies. How we can do that with generations which are coming into mining which don't really want to sit on a mine site, where there has been an almost sort of unlearning of some of the experience with people retiring, and more mine sites on and demanding more people. So this becomes a place ripe for sensors, advanced process control, and artificial intelligence.